And WJZ also has a team of reporters on this spring storm. Kimberly Eiten is in Westminster with the WJZ Weather Lab. Jonathan McCall in northern Baltimore County. But first, let's go to Rick Ritter. He is live in Frederick with the conditions there. Hi, Rick.
Denise, we've been chatting with you all morning, and as you can see, the conditions are only getting worse out here. We have said it that Frederick will be one of the harder hit areas when this is all said and done. Probably about 8 to 12 inches of snow. We actually bounced over to a side street, and as you can see, these side streets are going to be a major problem. There's no doubt about it. A lot of snow accumulation, and right now the plows, they need to focus on the main roads, the intersections, to keep those clear. It will certainly be quite some time before they can get to these side streets where the snow is no doubt building up. Again, we're talking 8 to 12 inches potentially. Coming over to Frederick earlier this morning, we were driving along I-70 and we saw a lot of cars, a lot of smaller vehicles that actually spun out. They went into the woods because of those slick conditions out there. So it's important that if you're thinking about heading out the roadway today, you need to stay home. You need to allow these plow trucks to do their job. And we had spoke to a couple of plow truck drivers. They were talking about the conditions that they're seeing, how bad it is out, and the snow accumulation that we already have. And it's a little past noon right now. Marty and Meg have been saying that this will go all day, maybe even into the later night. So it's certainly going to be interesting to see where we stand in a couple of hours. But out here in Frederick, we will continue to monitor these conditions for sure. And the snow accumulation, no doubt about it, continues to pile up out here. But for now, we'll send it back to you guys.
Wow, that's an interesting perspective. Thank you, Rick. Now to Kimberly Eiten. She joins us from Westminster, Carroll County. Kimberly?
Hi, Denise, and I want to touch on something that Rick just said, because everywhere we turn, we see a lot of snowplows. These crews are just out here. They're working so hard, and I'm going to give you a look at what we're seeing pretty much every street we turn on. Snowplows, salt trucks, they are out here working, but there's a lot of people out on the roads, and that's what the crews are asking you to not do if you can. They're asking for you to be patient. They're asking you to stay home and give them space, because again, these people are just working so hard to get the roads clear, to get them salted, and to make sure that they can push as much snow out of the way as it continues to fall out here in Carroll County. Now I want to give you a look out of the side of our car here too, because I was talking to a lot of folks out here last night saying, what are your plans for today? Are you going to stay home? Are you going to try to make it to work? And people were saying, well, it all depends on some of these side streets. And you can see there's a big difference in driveways and the side streets off of these major highways than some of the more traveled roads. And that's what's really key out here in Carroll County, because even though some of the highways are looking really good, lots of snow still in driveways and on side streets. All right, one more look out here in front of us. You can see this truck out here salting. They're getting the roads clear as much as they can. But guys, the snow's really starting to come down again. It's on and off right now, pretty heavy. And again, we still have a lot to go. We've got to see what this storm does. Some different roads. We're heading towards Manchester right now, and we'll check back in with you guys in a little bit.
Kimberly, be safe. Now let's go to Jonathan McCall in northern Baltimore County in the Hereford zone. Jonathan.
Right now, the snow is still coming down at a pretty steady clip. And I want to show you something. When we first got here, we were monitoring this stick, just that snow, but we moved a lot of that snow out of the way just to show you how deep it was. Look how much snow has just kind of built back up since the last time we came down here to show you that. And once again, it's still coming down at a pretty steady clip here in northern Baltimore County. And also want to show you some of the snow drifts. We've been also watching a number of tow truck drivers who have been coming in. These blocks of ice that just were accumulating in this parking lot that have been completely cleared off by a number of the tow truck drivers, as well as the plows that are here in northern Baltimore County as they're continuing to work on the roads here. We've been seeing a number of them go in and out, filling up with salt, heading back out on the roads as quickly as possible to continue to put it out there to make sure that drivers are staying safe out on the roads. The big warning, though, for a number of people, if you do not have to drive, simply just stay at home, watch us, and we'll get you through all of this. But as you can see, a number of people are still out and about doing their daily chores or daily activities, something that officials are warning people definitely not to do at this point, especially tow truck drivers who say they have been inundated and slammed with a number of calls with people who have gone off the roads, watched their cars that won't start, and other issues like that. And as you can see, one of those MDOT plow going right here in near 83 where we are right now. Once again, continuing to clear off the roads, they're going to go back in there, fill up with more salt, and head back out. And that's been the scene continuously here since we've arrived here in northern Baltimore County in the last few hours.